All right, collective. I'm feeling tea leaf for this reading. So we're going to start with our tea leaf deck. I'm so excited. I have some new decks. They should be here anytime, guys. I can't wait to break those in. So y'all stay tuned. Let's see what's in the energy for now, though. Spirit, what is the message that you have from my beautiful Soul Tribe Collective today? I ask for truth, clarity, healing, confirmation, encouragement, enlightenment, whatever it is. Please help me to hear clearly, see clearly, speak clearly the message that I am receiving. Thank you, Most High. Thank you, ancestors of the highest white light. Amen. All right, let's see. What is the energy? Best in me. Disappointment in a friend or lover. You could be disappointed in somebody right now, collective. Or, maybe there's somebody, maybe this isn't you. Maybe this is just somebody you're connected to in some way who is going through some disappointment with a friend or a lover right now. Oh, and they're making a change for the better. Or maybe this is you, butterfly. I feel like, you've had to face a lot of disappointment, collective. Whether it's friends, family, or lovers, okay? And I want you to, this is what I'm hearing. Spirit wants me to recognize you for the strength and the courage that you have had to go through these transformations, to face these disappointments head on, not with the woe is me and the defeated attitude that you could have had, but you have the bigger picture. You've gotten some sort of bigger picture perception here, and that's really been very beneficial as you have learned how to transform into this beautiful butterfly. So despite the disappointment, collective, you're being recognized for going through transformation here. Yeah, temptation. And so, okay, someone could try to tempt you with a good time, collective, or maybe someone did try to tempt you with a good time. This says temptation will test you, and it has to do with celebration, fun, enjoyment, maybe drinking. Okay, there's a temptation around drinking here. Or maybe a group of people that like to get together and drink. There's this temptation testing energy. Maybe this is what I'm getting, collective. That's okay. So I feel like this is your energy. Yes, you are disappointed in somebody, but you're disappointed in somebody who failed the test, who failed to transform. Maybe this person, they were tempted with a group of people, a party scene, okay? And this could be who you are disappointed in. This is someone that maybe you thought would go through, maybe y'all have a contract. There could have been like a contract in the ethers that you and this person were meant to go through a transformation together, and you may have had to go through this transformation, I don't want to say on your own, because your spirit team has gone through this with you, but you haven't had that physical partner that was supposed to be by your side as you've gone through this transformation. You haven't had that. That's who you're disappointed in. And this person got tempted away with a good time, basically. And this is why Spirit is still like looking at you as being so courageous, so strong, because you did this. You still fulfilled your end of the contract here, even though at the last minute maybe this contract had to get tweaked a little bit, right? You had to rewrite something in this contract spiritually, this spiritual contract. But Spirit, they're definitely, recognizing you. Okay, so let's see, what's the tea on this temptation, this person who got tempted with this temptation with a good time? Tell me about this temptation with a good time energy. Yeah, they got a bad reputation, or maybe they have a bad reputation now. Or maybe this is somebody who, this was the bad boy, for example. This was the rebel, and this person already had a bad reputation. And you know, I know most of us girls, we go through we like the bad boy phase, right? we're I know I went through that phase where I was a glutton for punishment, right? But yeah, this person, I feel like this person was meant to transform with you, you know, overcome a bad reputation. Hold on one second. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, and that's what it is. It's like you were meant to transform with someone here. Already coming into this contract, like this person, they already had a bad reputation. Maybe they're a partier, or you know, they like to they're one of those rebel souls is what I'm getting. And you're a rebel soul too, but you guys are you're both rebels just in different ways. Or maybe y'all were both in the same energy. You were both in this, you know, rebel energy, partying energy, and one of you guys grew and the other one did not. Someone stayed, they got left behind, or they stayed with what they were comfortable with here, okay? They could have been pretending like it wasn't a big deal. They were pretending to be unfazed by your transformation, okay? But it really, like, this person felt you leaving them behind. They felt your transformation. They didn't just see it, they felt it on an energetic level, is what Spirit is saying here. But they got a bad reputation. Maybe the people they hang around all have really bad reputations. They could be up to you know, crimes and just stuff that, you know, if you're going to be in your high vibrational energy, is not going to fly, okay? Yeah, this person, they're looking you up. This person, they like to study you. They're looking for information on you. They could be wondering, like, what's going on in your life. You know, are you seeing anybody? Are you partying, or what are you doing in your life? They want to know if you're doing the same stuff that they're still doing, right? They know you've transformed, but it's almost like it's hard for them to believe that you truly have, like, completely, you're a brand new person. You're a completely brand new person. You're nothing like what they remember you being as, and this person's struggling to accept that. So they're looking you up because they're still into you. They're acting unfazed, but this person, they're desperate about you. They're desperately into you, okay? And they want to see if there's anybody else into you at this time. They're trying to get information on your life. What's transformed? They felt it on an energetic level. They could have even witnessed it, right? In some ways, but this person, they're still into you. Tell me about the butterfly for the collective. Yeah, you're the key. You hold the key to this transformation. You've always been the key, okay? You're very intelligent. You're very insightful. You have some clarity here. So you hold the key, and this person down here is still sitting in the clouds energy. They could have transformed with you, okay? But they chose not to. We got 33 out here. We've also got a 6, which is 2 more 3s. So 3, you could be seeing a lot of synchronicity in 3s, or the number 3. But this person, they're hesitant. They're battling some doubts, okay? They're dealing with a lot of misunderstandings. Maybe there's a lot of conflict in this group of people they like to party with, while you're up here holding the key, the solution. And this is why this person, they're looking you up. They're drawn to you. They're into you. But they don't want to. It's like either they missed their chance, and that's what they think. They completely missed their chance because they lack transformation. Or they just want to know what you're doing. Yeah, you're their anchor. This person knows you're the anchor. You have always been this person's anchor. They see you as stable, enduring, solid, steady. You're very secure. You know how to restrain yourself from bad habits, okay? This is what this person still has to conquer. They have no discipline when it comes to bad habits. Yeah, I feel like they're drinking. They drink a lot. Like this person, you know, drinking. This is what they need to sweep away because it's opening them up to low vibrational attachments and bad situations. So they're just watching you. Maybe it'll change